Today, I'm making a Stormtrooper Riot shield out of foam core. You know, the worst material ever to use as a shield in a Riot. For this build, you'll need foam core, a sharpening stone, if you got it, scrap plastic, hot glue, paint, scissors, razor pens, or a box cutter. I started by taking scrap EVA foam and cutting into the shape of the bolts. While waiting for the glue gun to heat up, I painted a section of dowel rod white. That will eventually be the handle. I cut foam circles using PVC pipe, then I hot glued these pieces all together. There's a black rectangle inside the shield that the handle is connected to, so I cut some poster board to size and used it as a paint palette as I painted the bolts black. When I was finished with the bolts, I painted the rest of the foam rectangle black. I cut a 16 by 20 inch rectangle of foam to use as the shield. I drew a triangle in the middle and cut that out. I painted silver on the end of each bolt. Next, I cut those side panels. They're 4 inches wide. If you ever get confused about the measurements of things as I build, just look at the lines on my cutting mat. They're like, it's a giant ruler. I was getting ready to paint this whole thing white, but then I realized I could just peel off the decals, so I peeled off the decals. If you actually buy the foam core, then it'll be blank, so you won't have to worry about this step. I attached the side panels with hot glue, and then I hid the rough corners with medical tape. By the way, my reference photos were both screen grabs from the movie and promotional stuff of Star Wars toys. And the toys are slightly different than what's in the movie. So if you're super concerned with accuracy, then you'll have a decision to make. Next, I glued the bolts to the shield. Hot glue the black panel to the back of the shield. I cut out a foam triangle for the window frame, then I painted that black. I cut out a piece of plastic for the window. It's just regular packaging plastic, like when you buy anything at a convenience store. It's not some fancy prop builder material. Yeah, I saved that. I know I'm a hoarder. What of it? While I was waiting for the glue gun to get hot again, I drew a rim around the edge. In some photos, it's a three-dimensional raised rim. In some, it's a groove cut into one giant flat piece of metal. So I made a decision. I glued the window in place, then flipped it and cut a piece of foam board to make the handle and attached it. Oh, something super important. I should have scraped away the paint before I attached the handle. Because I didn't, there's a higher chance that it could break off now. It might be fine, especially considering that I'm using this for a really quick shot in a comedy sketch and then probably never gonna use it again. But if you're actually building this and it occurs to you before you put it together, then why not take the extra precaution? And there you go, one Stormtrooper Riot shield. Now go fight some rebels. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like that video, then you can subscribe and hit send me updates, which will let you know when I post a new video, because not everyone has time to check their YouTube feed all the time. If you want to support the channel, then you can check out my Patreon page. That's the little orange blurb in the corner there. I also made some other Star Wars props if you want to check those out. Do I have 9 yet? Yeah, I got 9. Alright, that's it. Check out.